Fam, I love and appreciate every single one of you for being right here. Welcome to Divine Gems Tarot. Thank you guys a trillion times for being right here rocking with your girl. If this is your first time, welcome, fam. Welcome to the soul family. We're out here doing this grimy work. So know that you're never alone. Know that you have your soul family that's out here with you. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles, okay. And to my day oneers, my main oneers, I love and appreciate every single one of you for being right here, helping to build this channel. Love, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, let's jump into it. This was it. It's supposed to be in the cards. But not everything. Well, everything is a God incident, if you will. Everything is in divine time. Everything is meant to be experienced. So you're sitting in the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, no, you're in this King of Diamonds energy right now. You've established a lot for yourself. You've been able to create a foundation financially for yourself that has taken some time. You could be single, or you're a single parent, single in your love life, however that resonates for you. You're very established when it comes to your financial stability. You've grown so much around your career, around your money, investments, however that resonates for you. But you're very stable when it comes to the material gains. You could have been dealing with the Queen of Pentacles where she was financially energetically taking from you. And this put you in the 9 of Clubs energy, where it had burdened you and it had, again, financially taken from you. So there could have been a long-term investment. There could have been a business partnership in this, some sort of long-term investment where it had to do with the Pentacles, where it had to do with money, building a home, building a business. Again, you guys do that math. But it has burdened you for a very long time, 9 years, it looks like, 9 months, 9 weeks. This investment was a karmic lesson that was needed to be had through your experience in order for you to evolve. Your material gains is what I'm hearing and seeing in the cards. So I feel as though you're currently in the space of rebuilding. Yeah, like 10 of Clubs. You're in this space of rebuilding because it has really, in your mind, body, and spirit, is taken from you. And it could just be lingering in your energy still too. So whatever or however you had to cut ties with the Queen of Pentacles in your life. Yeah, it could have been a marriage. It could have been a long-term committed relationship, partnership, 10 years that you had to, look at that you thought or had built. Again, with the Queen of Diamonds, 10 of Diamonds, and 10 of Hearts. Somebody you had a long-term committed relationship with, that you established a family dynamic with, that, burdened you. There was a lot of arguments. There was a lot of fights. There was a lot of disagreements, a lot of clashing in this connection, in this relationship that wasn't sustainable, is what I'm hearing. And was materialistically, look at that, 5 of Spades. That constantly took from you emotionally and spiritually. And it ended abruptly, is what I'm hearing too. It really just put you in the space of your mind was just mentally bound and chained to this connection, to the experience that you had to go through with this specific relationship. It really took from you, but it was based off of materialistic things. There was no spiritual aspect in this connection, which was why in the 3D reality it took from you financially. Anytime we're in karmic lessons, it's always going to take from you materialistically in the 3D realms and in the spiritual realm. So it took from you from all aspects of your life, because there's a lesson within this dynamic, within this relationship that you need to experience for your growth, for your evolutionary growth, for your material gain moving forward, for your next chapter, your next life, this next lifetime, letting go of the cycles that you had to experience in this lifetime in order for you to move ahead in your materialistic gains, to clear out these burdens, to clear out these contracts that no longer were a part of your journey, just for the time and space that it needed to be. And that's what, three of spades. There's just a lot of heartbreak, a lot of burden, a lot of just toxic, and a lot of just anxiety in this connection. There was not that equal give and take in this, and that's what took from you emotionally and spiritually. You could have given your all into this connection, thinking that this was your long-term. It was this type of young love dynamic. You were learning, you were thinking that this was your end all be all, and realizing that through the experience that it wasn't the wish fulfillment, that it really just took and burdened you throughout your life and your experience. So there was this karmic lesson, again, that you had to go through, that you had to see for yourself, that you had to understand for yourself, and understand what it truly meant to be in a karmic relationship where illusions are always casted, where you think and feel that this is the one, when it's all the materialistic shit that is brought in this relationship, not realizing you're missing the most important part of this relationship, which is the spiritual aspect. And so this was that relationship that didn't bring that fulfillment. And so there wasn't that reciprocity, because it wasn't built off of love. It was built off of the low vibrational, materialistic, ego driven type of love. And so you can only get so far in that type of relationship when it's only material. It's not when it's not built from a solid foundation. You're going to see all the red flags, and you're going to be driven from fear. You're going to be driven from lack. You're going to be driven from lusty, vengeful energy, comparison, all of that, because that is what this relationship is driven by. When you don't have that spiritual healing, that spiritual love, that real, authentic, genuine type of love, you're building a relationship through that material gain. And so you were seeing that this wasn't fulfilling, and that this turned toxic, that this turned left, is what I'm hearing. There wasn't that give and take that you expected or wanted when it came to this connection. And so this is why it put you in the nine of clubs and 10 of clubs in your mind, body, and spirit, and through this experience in time. So lessons were being learned. Look at this. Heavy burdens in this connection. And still currently to this day is what I'm hearing, that it's still haunting you, and you're trying to find ways to just let go of the past burdens, let go of this cycle. The Tower. It had to end. It had to end the way that it was meant to. And as I was saying earlier, it could have been abruptly, to the point that it put you in this position of just mental anxiety, emotional anxiety. Nothing was motivating or inspiring from this connection in this relationship. It put you just to the ground. It really just took from you and took from your spirit. And so again, this energy could just be lingering. this energy could just be lingering in your spirit at times, and you're in this position as building up to this emperor position as a leader, as emotionally stable and financially stable within your life, as a leader in your community, in your career, in what it is that you want for yourself, to become this leader within yourself. You're in this transition and understanding this experiences and this phase that you had to go through. This new world is, you're shifting into this new chapter of your life, this new world of you, and you're understanding this position within yourself. You're understanding you're understanding why you had to go through these experiences. You're understanding the difference and the duality of yin and yang within yourself, and connection to people, places, and things and substances is what I'm hearing. And you're really trying your hardest to protect yourself and your energy and your assets, and however that resonates for you. You're in this new phase of just standing in your power, because this was a karmic cycle, a karmic chapter that you had to end within your life, within your lifetime. And so there could still be, as I was saying, just even energetically, people pulling on your energy from your past. A lot of karmic ties, a lot your karmic ex is what I'm hearing, still pulling on your energy. And so you're trying your hardest and your best to block and protect your energy when it comes to people poking at you, people wanting your time, people just bugging the shit out of you is what I'm hearing. So you're starting to get clarity of what this is and what this meant for you. You're starting to find peace of mind when it comes to just your mind and mental state. You're working really hard when it comes to just your financial gains at the moment, and just what it is that you want moving forward when it comes to you protecting, as I was saying, your assets, your emotional and mental state of being. You're now getting the signs and synchronicities and the understanding and the clarities of how you're meant to move towards this new direction in your life, this new chapter in your life. And you're putting a lot of time and energy when it comes to this new direction within yourself. Yeah, and it could be a new direction with a Queen of Cups who's emotionally available for you, to you, and is the grounding and the healing that you need in this next phase of your life. Yeah, which is now, because of this karmic contract, because of this ending in your life, this cycle ending in your lifetime, in your chapter, in this chapter and phase of your life, the wheel is turning in your favor. You're now being gifted, and you have space now to receive emotional abundance within yourself, but emotional abundance from others, and especially this Queen of Cups who's in your energy at this time. This new chapter, this new life, this new world, this new emotional feeling, this new financial way of believing and being and breathing is no longer putting you in your mind. And it could at times, because this is a new phase in your life, this is a new language that you're learning. So at times you could be in your mind about your past. It could have you spiral at times of thinking about what if, all these different scenarios that were created and bound in your mind from the past. You can no longer bring that into your future, because it has no power over you, and it also is not your future. So you needing to clean your energy field, your aura, and your mind and your spirit is what's going to help you make room and receive this new abundant lifestyle that is meant for you, that is yours, to live this wish fulfillment that you've always wished for. That reciprocity and love and life and Happiness, yeah, the Hierophant. So you needing to take that leap of faith and being that leader within yourself, within your space of mind, body, and spirit, in order for you to let go of your burdens, let go of the past, let go of these lingering spirits I'm hearing that creep around your energy throughout your days and time. You're needing to take that leadership position within yourself and take a hold of you, is what I'm hearing. Capricorn, I love this message for you guys. I'm going to leave this one right here. This was deep. This is a lot of clearing and healing and protecting yourself at this time as you're shifting and receiving and going through all these contracts and experiences that we're meant to be going through to receive all the high vibrational, highest love within yourself, and you're able to discern and receive from others who are around you that are doing this work, that are also here on this path with you to bring each other up, to walk each other home, family. I love and appreciate every single one of you, fam. Love, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys a trillion times. Welcome to Divine Gems Tarot. I'll tap in with you guys soon, fam. Peace and so much love.